PA looks a little bit slower, but the other 4 heroes are incredibly fast-paced, so similar style that they've gone for.
No, for sure. I would probably imagine, the way that we've seen Troll being played, that Troll's also going to be playing at that slow pace in the sense that it'll almost certainly go like the Battle Fury route and also need time to sort of get to where they want to be, as for the PA, of course, outsiders. So there'll be that balance in the fact that both carries might be a little checked out of the early fights.
Yeah, and there's going to be a little balance of, both carries not really wanting to fight each other for some time because they both have evasion and both of them don't like to play versus evasion, so that might be a little awkward for them early on, at least battling each other.
Oh, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Getting the least for GPK. Did still have a few bottle charges to keep him in good shape.
That always kind of feels good too, as you say it though, GPK.
And he's got no points yet in the blink. He's going to go down. First blood for Lal. Very, very nicely done. I mean, as you say, from Roger coming across, making sure that not only...
That's actually the flag bearer creep too. He might... No, he's actually going to make it into time for it.
Bottom lane. They're able to dive in and take the kill on notice. They can. But look who's here, Roger. He'll make sure that it's not without a trade. As Hakoda gets taken down, Roger making these early moves. GPK's plays, and Roger not quite able to bully him in that situation.
Nice blocks.
Well, actually, turned around it maybe with the charge, trampling across the two of them. Yamich getting very, very low. Will lose his life, but Dahak dies for that attempt there.
Well worth it for Yamich. Actually able to...
The Undying getting caught out.
Even versus PA, it's difficult though. The blur, really valuable actually versus Iron, so we're not in too much threat. Top again.
Coming up for Seneko, and they'll have him. Enough damage here with the burst of the shock.
Know how to handle such power.
Yeah, for sure. Arcane Rune popped, wants to make something happen with this.
Roger.
It will be found by outsiders. I mean, outsiders also swing over to slow down this push, or will they just let this go?
I think they let it. Yeah, and he's got, as I was saying before, he's got a pretty good game for Primal Beast to just charge in and initiate fights.
There we go, DM, turn it up, charge it in, grabs the Death Prophet. They blow Lal up there with the Sonic Wave. Tombstone's down. GPK jump forward, maybe see.
The Radiant Glyph is now active. Radiant's top tower is in danger. Unbelievable! There is little hope for Dire's middle towers. Someone lays claim.
Close in.
GPK Roger is stalking on the side.
I mean, they're going to see if they could get the opening on GPK. Stun. Into the silence, into the root. That should do it.
Got him. Most ideal creeps possible for Seneko.
With the setup on Ramsey, still able to blink to the side, but as you say, Lal's going to try and run down a little bit. Doesn't want to dive the tier 2. Looks like they'll settle to clean up the tombstone instead.
Yeah, DM is here.
Charge in, will be able to get the grab onto Roger. Roger can escape, he can, pops the stick, rolls out, he's going to be able to get out of there. Now it's DM in trouble. As Lal chases him down, DM will fall. The extra TP's coming in now for outsiders. Going to jump on anyone, they'll turn towards Lal. They'll soon have the heal of the exorcism coming in. Spam out the daggers in an attempt to slow them down, but they'll end up losing Hakoda here into the Midnight Pulse. Roll forward, they're closing it onto GPK.
Odd have gone on. BetBoom, good. Excellent play so far here. Roger, now Vale also finished up too. And Top.
He's not going to hesitate with this. Notice just drops the black hole, locks down onto GPK. Roll forward from Roger. There's no chance of escape. By the roll, turns over towards Lal. Lal, of course, has the ages, so doesn't mind dying to one. Serpent Wards will be dropped in an attempt to kill him off once. He's still alive here, surprisingly in the middle of wards. Finally dies. Yamich in return will lose his life. BetBoom already, they're cleaning up the Serpent Wards. BKB looks to get the grab onto Lal. Lal gets smashed down. Take out the Death Prophet. They'll find Seneko in the trees as well. Outsiders finally able to push back against BetBoom's aggression.
Ooh. And some overconfidence. Laurel actually popped the X. Yep, gone on again.
And this time, not going to be able to, maybe? Nah, Roger can close the gap. There'll be no further help coming in for DM. Another roll forward. DM taken down.
By the way, did you see the hot side build up?
He's changed it. 15 seconds. Because you got to remember, right? Every time you reapply the dagger,
it explodes.
It explodes. So you put this on them, and then suddenly for the next 15 seconds, they've got to be very careful about pushing in, and then able to dispel the dagger. Yeah, he gets caught outside of the base. The drop. Tombstone. Try and back him up. He's in with the grab. Jump off from Ramses. It's a pretty good angle to get the cleave off too. As they take out Chen. GPK looks to continue to commit for notice. BKB from Ramses. He's in. Takes down the Enigma. He's been rooted. Dahak's on top of him. Ramses goes down. Dahak. He's ready to clean up. He's taken out a couple turns over towards Hakoda. It's Lard getting the bounty of the kills. It's a triple for him.
He's gonna get another.
Silence is there, run him down. Silence, it's a long silence. It's a very long silence and too long for GPK to outlive. As Lal, ultra kill. Outsiders, they try. This kind of feels like the GG without typing GG.
Yeah. They're just gonna, let's see if they can even kill like one hero. They're gonna have to full commit.
With a pressure on DM. They'll come in for the defense, but there's the black hole. Notice he's just going to drop it down on GPK. GPK has got buyback, but they're losing the barracks in. Using damage with the setup on the control, but of course he has AJ back for round 2. They'll take him out once. He'll do it a second time. Ramsey's trying to go for the back lines. He's committed in over towards Noticed. It's Enigma. Noticed will finally fall. Ramsey now jumps to a depth target. Looks to Seneko, but Dahak's closing the gap. He's getting in on top of the PA. Ramsey has got to try and get away from him. Caught by the silence. One more hit will do it. Ramsey's taken down. Dahak now turns to GPK. GPK caught in the route. They have the stun. They have the lockdown to hold back Dahak. Gives GPK the chance. He will get the kills, but of course not before damage to the base was done. They do still have that one range racks.
Still a pretty massively uphill battle, obviously. Pretty impossible one, that is. There's also a basher now for Dahak. More elements of, like, messing up with PA2 E-Blade on Laurel. Oh, they're hit.
Straight away. Let's get on top of the jet here, but Dahak is already on top of Ramses. Ramses just dies out of the game for a minute. There's that, 3 dead. You have buybacks on a couple of them, but Roger, fantastic catch there. Gets the opening on the GPK. GPK will still be able to put the BKB. Looks up the high ground, but he stands up dying to the damage being kicked out by Lal. GG is called. BetBoom, proving that Outsiders will not have an unstoppable streak here in this qualifiers. They take a game off.
Really, really well played with their steel. Shrapnel can be good too, but maybe Laurel doesn't even get it early. Maybe he just opts to skip Shrapnel, and then Rubik can't steal that too, so be tough. It's a risky play to go for this.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And for obviously BetBoom, as you say, having the Death Prophet in the support position, it's something that we used to see being done. And you were saying yourself, how you feel Death Prophet is just really strong all across the board. So still very much a hero that's completely viable regardless of the position.
Yeah, so my math was a lot. It's not 180, it's 150. Level 1 just with Spirit Siphon, but either way, like, look how strong it scales. Level 2, look at the damage. It's 300 damage Spirit Siphon. That's when you're level 3, and you get 2 of them. So it could still have same, by the way. So he wants to get this scaling. He is playing that. They do have this like dual carry with Pudge, but he's playing carry for mid lane damage.
I have a chance at him here. He's got the cookie, but Roger, he's got the gap closed. Rolls in, shuts him down. That'll be first blood finally here. 7 minutes. Got it. And he's got TP backup coming in. As they're ready to make sure they can secure this kill onto DM, he's going to try and hide in the trees, but Roger's on top of him. Dahak sets up for the kill. They'll also be able to farm the tombstone.
Easy, Roger. Okay,
Roger will die,
not so much.
But they'll take it. Turn out the trees. And
they're stalking him.
There's no running for GPK.
Yeah, there's the high five.
This is there. GPK is going down.
Wow.
I don't know. It just. I feel for out.
If you haven't been to Hawk Bottom, they get a roar. Free flesh sheep. Okay, they'll get him this time.
With the kisses. And he's going to heal up a little bit with the dismember. But will still die, so a good setup there for Seneko. And with the chase and the slow, Seneko should be in trouble as well. Siphon heals at this point, not enough to keep him alive. So good opening there that Outsiders have used and now can push the tier 1s out of themselves.
Yeah, I think it's for Outsiders now, as much as you want to play around GPK.
With the burst and using the cookie to just get GPK away. As look at the turn, we'll be able to turn with the stolen dismember, but the hack still got the original. Catch GPK, take out the Rubik. Now with the Maleficent over towards Hakoda, it should be able to get another. We'll see Yamich trying his best to push them back, but he cannot protect his Undying.
Oof. He's really feeling just like a straight liability at this point. They try to go for the gank mid, and it actually turns into them ganking themselves. Has to make sure he covers Hook. That's one of the, of course, best spells that could get stolen. A little far up. They're committing.
His first few will be off the mark. Keeps coming in, bringing Dahak down low. He's still alive. Still alive. Look at the flesh heap up again. So it's taken a lot of effort to try and bring him down. Outsiders, they're having to retreat. But they cannot escape. They'll lose both supports. And Dahaki won't even go down the once. He's still alive, and they'll still be able to play on with 4 points to drop in Black Hole, right? Yeah. Was under that sentry, though, so Ramsey's knows to get out of there. Oh, that's a lovely one. Oh, that's a lovely one there. Dahak getting the angle to catch a retreating Ramses.
What a boss.
Radiant have fortified.
Got a ghost sector already. He's going back in.
He certainly is. TPs are coming in. DM looking to be in a whole world of trouble. There's not a lot the GPK can do to help out. DM will turn with the roar, but he's been caught by the Malefice. They'll jump him up to the high ground. Hook. It won't catch DM, but it might not need to do. DM trying to TP out. He's going to die. The hack tried to finish off Yamich, but Yamich will be able to TP with no further cancel in play. GPK attempting to turn things on towards Roger, but Roger's got the Ghost set to back up. Just sort of teasing these two, keeping them interested so the rest of BetBoom could come in and finish off the kill. Roger's still alive, turns around, gets to silence the Sloth, does die, but he's set up here for his team to get the cleanup. Roger there, giving his life to set up for further kills for BetBoom. GPK tries to hide in the trees. They'll drop a black hole for him, setting up onto the Rubik, mid-Rubik dead and out of the game. Kisses, will it get Seneko? Not quite. Not enough connections, maybe with the blast. Yamich really wants to go for this, but he has to be careful. The hack's in the neighborhood. See Roger. The setup onto DM. DM tries to turn with the roar. Already, Seneko's on top of him. Another orca find outside of the hooks there. Dahak's able to grab in GPK. Oh, pretty healthy though this time around. Dahak actually opts to TP out. He'll make it away. There's nothing to put a stop to that. Turn over the board noticed instead, but still to the side. Look how much damage Lyle's just peeping in at the side of the sniper, taking him down one by one. Triple kill for him. Only Ramses and GPK left alive, and of course Roger, he's still there up at the front rolling and finally dies. Can these two deal with Lyle? They're going to try and turn and take him out with the lift and the damage of Ramses. They can. Ramses is here and he's ready to carry. Ultra kill for the Terrorblade. Maybe Ramses can get the job done here solo.
And GPK did live the whole fight too. He actually got like 3-4 faithfuls.
Stop tower is no more.
See BetBoom setting up for action top.
Roger, always there.
Yep, gets the angle, gets the opening, kick back into the hook. That'll be DM gone.
Should be able to get the dragon as well too. A lot of
finally able to get the tier 2 bottom.
They have a really good ward right here. BetBoom has a pretty sneaky one. He saw GPK for a second. Wasn't quite get him.
He'll settle front coder instead.
Tower is under attack.
GPK showed himself. Roger's probably just going right for him.
It was as if GPK felt that he can maybe help out here, but he certainly has to keep running. It's going to be able to set up Ramses. Just go straight away onto Ramses with the Dismember. They'll cook him Ramses off the side, gives Ramses a chance to put the BKB, turns towards Dahak. Dahak, 10 seconds left on the Aegis. So he does not mind dying here before that expires. And there we go. Dies with 5 seconds left on the clock.
Roger, he's deep.
He's trying to sort of just draw that attention off the side. He has the Ghost Scepter to buy more time. He's able to actually roll over as well towards the end. Hooked to the side. He's still alive, Roger. He's still alive. He'll be able to get out. Now Dahak's able to move in onto Yamich. Yamich will die. Notice, focusing Ramses. There's the black hole. GPK goes for the steal. He's able to grab it. They'll get the chance for Ramses, but no, it doesn't matter. Lyle from the sidelines to shoot and in hand. Dahak's got the hook of GPK. GPK goes down. Nobody's dead on BetBoom. Nobody's dead. And outsiders, they'll lose 4.
Wow. I mean BetBoom is...
It's just, he's in their heads. This Earth Spirit, he knows when to go. Low ground to keep him alive. And at this point, you can already tell that outsiders, they were starting to scramble for a way to turn this. Now, GPK finds the Black Hole steal opportunity, but it just doesn't matter. And even notice surviving. It got so low there to the illusions of the Terrorblade. Oh, we kill him. Back in action. BKB's been used by Ramses. Dahak will up and down for now with the Dismember. Lyle will fall, but the BKB from Ramses that comes to an entry. Roger rolls in silence into the boulder kick. That's Ramses out of the game for a minute.
The Tombstone is going to push them off from the base for the moment, but a massive kill. Again, Laurel does die at the same time, but maybe they get to Hawk.
This is back online. We're on the finish Dahak. To finish more, Seneko. Also the drop. Chase down Roger. They've had enough of this Earth Spirit. They want to be done with him. He's got the Ghost Scepter, but he will finally die. So Outsiders able to pull together defense despite losing Ramses on the high ground.
Didn't have to use any buybacks either, and they're going to recover Gem. So a pretty solid hold. I mean, they'll lose Ramses, which is kind of the biggest deal, but at least getting some pretty...
Spire on Outsiders.
Secret Agent Dahak. Look at him go. He's going to get it. Are you kidding me right now? The fight's going on in the meantime.
Oh, yeah, back in action, Roger. He's rolled in. He'll grab a DD. He'll try and roll out, but he just get blocked off it. So this time, Roger, no escape.
But he steals the...
Maybe Roger.
Spirit. Yeah,
give it a Roger, dude.
Cheese, though.
Oh.
No, look at it. The hack made it.
Meanwhile, back in the bottom lane. Push coming in from Outsiders will allow them to kill Seneko, but Outsiders will have to back off from this. And Roger with the chase. Oh, he's looking for this.
He has an axe. He can get the kick.
Oh, yeah, Dahak. He's on top of him. The BKB will come off, but they have to remember Ramses is here as well. I don't know if Ramses wants to do anything. I think he needs to hide and get out of it. DM will be caught there with a hook. No TP out for him. Ramses just got to hide in the trees.
Up top also, Rogers already on his way.
Now,
his team is connecting.
Start things on Yamich. Malefice as well. Yeah, GPK is just going to have to bail out on Yamich.
That's
this will be the gem.
Yeah.
And I don't think BetBoom's going to miss picking this one up. They know it's there.
I don't imagine so. Roger already preemptively drunk is also finished. After I think actually some time now, but Aghanims with Kaya and Aetherlens. So he's hit the peak of Core Rubik now. Well, peak is 25, but this is one of the peaks.
Roger should be dead. There's no way he's rolling out this one. Yeah, there you go. Roaring kisses. They make sure Roger.
You get the hook steal. Ooh, that was close.
Up nose, keeping it covered.
Walking in. Bit of a risky place.
Next time Outsiders.
Down.
Stone. They can opt to walk away from this. They'll have the roar on Dahak. He's getting taken down pretty low by Ramses, but force at the ready. Dahak's out to safety. That's Metamorphosis and a Tombstone down.
That's pretty huge. They just need to wait now. BetBoom just has to play it patient. BKB on cooldown for their Pudge, but Meta and everything's on cooldown really for Outsiders. And Roche, let's see what the timer's going to be. The wave's constantly shoved in. Roger again onto his favorite cliff.
He loves it up here. He loves it up here. It's worked out again, especially when he's always got Dahak to keep him covered.
Yeah, they're playing it really nicely. To be honest. Yamich now shows himself.
And straight away in with the dismember. That's the Yamich gone.
Another one.
And he gets the hook.
Oh my. Dahak, what a monster.
And the GPK's in trouble as well. Roger noticed they're on top of him. It's going to be 3 dead on Outsiders.
Oh my, I thought GPK didn't have buyback for a second. He actually has enough. Very close.
I don't know if he'll want to use it.
Hook, by the way, from Dahak. He hooked, and the Undying Force-staffed into it. He like, it was a little lucky from Dahak, of course, but he got given the credit for it. It's bottom.
What? The Lotus. Oh, that was an instant Lotus there. So now DM's got to back off. Ramses is going to go for the BKB TP. Oh, blocking the hook. I guess even said there was going to be creeps anyway blocking it, so unlikely he was going to be able to find the angle for that to stop Ramses' TP. DM's still around though. Blink into the trees. DM will manage to... Certainly looks like it.
Yep. Ags refresher on him. You give Aegis to Sniper. And now, Ramses, they actually see him. He scored.
Roger. He's ready to start things off. He's going to turn into Stone. No, he's going to do it. Going black hole. Oh, it's perfect there from Notice. Dahak's in with the cleanup damage with the rock. That's exactly what they were looking for. And all down to the start up there from Roger. Getting in, turning Ramses to Stone. You got to first phase ban this man's Earth Spirit, I think, after these first 2 games of this series.
They're forcing buybacks. Laurel, he's deep. He's really deep.
Oh, he's really deep. He has Aegis, he's got BKB, he's got Satan. So he's got multiple ways to buy time for the rest of the team to come over and help out. Get buyback from Roger. Roger, he knows that he's needed. He's in with a bite. Jump forward for Notice. He's in with the BKB. Little short on the mana. Dahak still surviving and Lyle. He's able to stand his ground to the damage. Lotus trying out to Lyle. Will reflect the roar. Ramsey bringing Lyle down low though. Lyle will fall. Ramsey can clean up anything more. Rogers in. Trying to get on top of the Terrorblade. Rolls forward. Has the science. The fear as well from Simon. Pushing Ramsey back for now, but it doesn't matter. Ramsey's still able to turn. Double kill. He's taken out the 4 of them. All dead on BetBoom. The outsiders will hold. Did cost them quite a bit. 3 buybacks having to come into play there. Actually, no, 4, including Hakoda. So a quad buyback from outsiders, but it will push back BetBoom.
It is a huge.
But they may have to.
They might have to.
Yeah, they've got to spend. They've got to buy back. And then this Black Hole's going to be something crazy. Notice he's in. He's got the Black Hole under the 2 of them. He's locking down Ramsey. Ramsey's going to be out of the game. Here come the buybacks to back up the Black Hole. As Ramsey's out for 2 minutes. BetBoom, they strike hard. And there we go. GPK is attempting to turn with a stolen Black Hole, but it's too late. Out of the game. 3 dead. No buyback. BetBoom, they're boxing over and they're ready to close this game 2 up.
Ooh, that was a little scary for a moment there, but noticed. Comes in clutch again. Perfectly done. Yeah, now without Ramses. This game's over. GG.
There we go. GG,
wow.
Ladies and gentlemen. BetBoom. No, Snake up picking up a rapier.
A rapier, of course.
Inventory, so it can look pretty.
What BetBoom's got going for them again, too. Outsiders, I'm just waiting to see, like, what's the opportunity going to be for this PA? Because he's, you know, if you look at, like, super late games and if this game scales, BetBoom's draft scales incredibly hard, too. They have good early game aggression to take towers with the DP and the Beastmaster and Ench, and then they have great scaling.
Well, let's find out. As I say, BetBoom, very, very important game for them here. They get the win. They are going to TI. And the outsiders, they got to stop them 3 times in a row if they want to try and take that away from them. But let's get into the action. Game 3 kicking off now. BetBoom versus outsiders.
Ладно,
We do have each a bit of a pause.
Yeah.
Both teams just wishing each other good luck.
And let's see if we get some.
And how do you think things are going to look for Roger? Is he going to be able to be as flashy as he's been on his Earth Spirits?
I mean, his Ench is always very good. Like, he is quite impactful, and he always goes for the scaling build. He always goes, like, the Hurricane Pike and whatnot. So, I mean, I can definitely see high potential for him. He's got the power of enchant this game, and if he does get little friends, is the hardest lane. This is the one where we're going to watch Notice just get really bullied.
Hakoda getting in under the tower. He's just straight up dead. Very nice first blood for Ramses. Onto Seneko, not quite enough.
But just not letting Notice get any he has 2 last hits on the Beast. 12 decay. Hakoda just walking at him.
And Seneko, he should die this time around. Ramses able to jump in, so just at the moment, this bottom lane feeding kills to the...
Not to the same extent. Yeah, Mitch.
They're going to chase for the kill.
Where's the bash?
Here we go, it'll be next.
Oh, not even...
There we go, there's the bashes.
Oh?
Oh?
Oh,
he tried to get the denied to neutrals, but the hack will be able to get him.
I mean, space for DM, though, gets like 2 waves pushing into his favor. I think he's pretty happy about all that, because that's a tough lane for him to play into. This is actually owning mid. Damage.
Notice, he's dead again. Oh, this is a bit of a dream. Might be able to set up for a dive on Notice if Notice not careful.
Level 2.
Can you get the bashes top? Got the slows. They'll have to kill it. Okay, so BetBoom at least on the other half of the map. Stuck.
Stacking because Laurel might be able to get some cleanup, but unable to.
Fortified their structures against attack.
There's an Arcane Rune TP, so we'll have it back up soon, but...
Well, Notice tried to step back up to the wave.
Oh no.
Get some more farm, but he's going down again for this.
Poor Notice.
See if Dahak can get out of this in time.
Oop.
Yeah, Tumbler in. Backup's coming over though. Dahak has the chrono. Gonna turn, drop it down onto GPK. They'll try and throw in the damage from the side. Not quite enough to kill GPK straight away down. They'll go for the TP out, but GPK will find him. Dakota finishes him off with Soul Rip. Now Outsiders seems they could clean up more, but Lyle jump under the tier 2 tower. He'll be
Okay.
Modern
Again.
for Notice.
Got a roar.
They'll have to use it onto Ramsey to see if they can get the kill with the damage of Lyle, and they can. In fact, they might just be able to get both of them. They'll turn on this GPK. They do. They get both cores. Notice ticking down low, but he won't quite die. Outsiders, they got nothing out of that, and they lost their 2
Trade, but BetBoom coming out way ahead in that one.
GPK.
Oh, silence.
With the hex. Seneko should be pretty dead here. Back in action, we'll be able to find things around have been just been a bit too hard for him to carry.
Should be able to get this rush, but there's actually a move already.
I mean, they got Chrono.
It's ready.
They could time this nicely. They could really mess with this.
Oh my god.
Four-man Chrono lining them up for the crit swarm. See if they've got the damage they have. They've already taken out 2. The bash there from Roshan onto DM. That's Ramsey out of the game. DM trying to run. Look.
It's just pretty much even as well with the, I mean 700 mine, but pretty much even with the Lycan.
Oh, this
A
is
massive comeback.
Yeah, Outsiders just not playing nearly as cleanly as they have been so far in the qualifiers.
Fight Seneko. Doesn't have ult.
Where are you going?
It's looking pretty dead here.
Got backup coming, but Laurel's also in the area. Damage for that Amanda.
And now Hakoda's in trouble as well. Potentially BetBoom. They're going to try and chase him out here. And indeed, they'll find him. He even offers up a tombstone for them to farm.
Oh, things are falling apart. Yamich drops the Serpent Ward's hexes and then doesn't have mana for shackles on that Hasted Zeus.
It's just a bit all over the place here from Outsiders.
They're crumbling, and look, they're already setting up for bottom. They were pinging the PA. Ramsey shows himself.
The raw! I mean, they're boxing over, but they can't get there in time. Hey!
BetBoom outplaying all over the place. Outsiders. He's been found even.
Sees him.
There's a Chrono.
He's got mana with wand.
He's got mana.
wand.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, mate. Okay, they didn't want to go for that.
Maybe expecting backup or something?
Okay, GPK is going to use the lasso.
He doesn't need it.
Hard landing.
Oh, well, they'll take that instead.
They'll take that.
Doesn't use the Chrono because he's like, look at this guy. He's
Get it before.
Ramses is...
They've got Chrono.
They don't have GPK for 5 seconds.
Not scan.
Hakoda, he'll step up to the front and die very, very quickly.
I love the skill build again I'm going to talk about from Seneko, but 1 point Crypt Swarm, but 3 points.
Haste!
It should be. Haste through now. Void still has Chrono.
The jump. Just going to get caught by the Hex. I mean, as it looks, they don't even need the Chrono. Ramsey's just dead. Same to be said for Hakoda. It's... It just seems like...
Jump was used, 5 seconds cooldown.
Do this. Sneko is here to help out, and indeed GPK cannot do this.
They're just making individual plays now.
They're going to
What is going on?
What is going on?
They have fully lost it on.
I don't know how they regain control of a game like this. They are all over the place, and BetBoom, they are...
Blade. And Zeus has got a one-shot into the fight.
Something to show you.
Here we go.
They're gonna get turned on again, though.
I mean...
Candy to my heart.
Roger, he finally dies, but it takes a lot.
Okay. Yeah, it's here.
Okay, they've got the wards dropped down. So if we can get anything more out of this, Outsiders, Lyle will be freed from the Serpent Ward, so...
GPK.
Oh, he tried to finish it off. I mean, Lyle does go down, but GPK gives his life for that.
Ramses, I have the Chrono.
The Hacks caught him.
He showed. He actually, didn't hide in the tree lights. He showed a little bit there. It's dying fast. There's a wolf to scout.
They're going to make a jump soon if they want to try and stop this. But it's going to... They've already had to pop BKBs. Look at Royce out as well. Controller GPK through the BKB. They're being pushed back a bit. GPK still going to try and jump in, but his BKB is going to come to an end pretty soon. The dash, he's still able to time. He's able to get the chrono out onto all of them. It's another rough fight there. And
They call it.
They call it. GG's called BetBoom. They're going to TI. And off the back of an incredible series, 3-0, they turn up today. They crush Outsiders.